Hello Susie, good morning. This is Grant at Specialist Cars SKODA in Aberdeen. Susie, thanks very much for your early inquiry on our fabulous Citigo Monte Carlo that we've got in the showroom at the moment. Fantastic little car, and I'm going to be quite enthusiastic about this one, and the reason for that is I've actually got one of these and I absolutely love it. It's one of the best cars that we've got in the range. It handles like a dream, and it's probably the only car that I drive that actually makes me smile every time I get into it. It really is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is just going to do a wee walk around of the car at the moment, and at the end of the video I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do next for you as well, okay, and just explain what the process will be. Alright, so let's get started and have a wee look around the car at the moment. So it's the Citigo 5-door trim, okay. Now this one's got the 60 horsepower engine, which doesn't sound much, but it's a small car, so it's extremely nippy and extremely fuel efficient as well. Now what's the difference between the standard Citigo and the Monte Carlo? Well, it's more about visual changes, okay. You know, you've got things like the front splitter at the front here, you know, the black grille, you've got the contrasting black wheels, the side graphics, the black mirror housings as well. You've also got a rear diffuser at the back and a rear spoiler, which I can just whip around and let you look at that. You can also see you've got the darkened glass as well, so it really does make a difference to how the standard car looks. Suspension's slightly lower as well, so it handles absolutely brilliantly. Just having a look inside the car, what's the main difference here? Well, the main difference is, you know, the sports inside. You've got the red centre interior, you've got the sports seats, and you've also got the super sports flat bottom steering wheel, okay, which kind of adds to the dramatic effect when you're driving the car. High gloss trim, piano black trim, as you can see here. You know, it really is a nice car to be in. So plenty of space for 4 people in the car. You know, I mean, it's a city car, you know, but I mean, there's plenty space in it. You'll easily get 4 adults in the car, not a problem at all. But even with that, you know, you've got a decent amount of space in the boot as well. You know, it's a class-leading boot space compared to other cars in its class, and this one actually comes with a spare wheel as well. So just in case you need it, it's there for peace of mind, but hopefully it's not something you would actually need to make use of, but you know, you never know. So as you know, this is a pre-registered vehicle, okay, which means it has already been registered. You will be the second owner of the car. Now the car hasn't done any miles, well, it's done delivery miles, it's about 10 miles, but you can see the saving that's available on that at the moment. You know, your car's 11,805, you're paying £10,295 for it, which is quite a difference, you know, quite a saving you're getting on in effect as a brand new car. Susie, what I'm going to do next, hopefully that'll give you a kind of look around the car and everything. What I'm going to do next is, under separate cover to this email, I'm going to send you a separate email on this. This is to do with qualifying for the finance and what have you, okay? We're just going to get a few questions, which I can get off your previous inquiry. That's not a problem at all. In addition to that, attached to the same email, there will be information with regards to our additional duty of care services that we offer. Now one of them is what's called gap insurance, which is an important additional protection that you can decide if it's something that would be of benefit to you, and that offers you, like I say, additional protection on top of your standard insurance in the event that perhaps your car is stolen or unfortunately written off, okay? That'll pay you back the full value of the car, unlike most insurance companies, which will pay you back just, you know, the market value of the car. So I'm going to send you information on that, and by all means have a read through that, and if you feel that is something that is of benefit to you, let me know and I'll make sure that that's added on. Also going to include information on our tyre and alloy insurance. Now this is something, particularly when you've got kind of low profile alloys like this, particularly the black ones, you know, if you're unfortunate enough to perhaps hit a pothole, buckle the wheel and damage the tyre, the tyre and alloy insurance will actually pay to replace both the tyre and the wheel, okay? And even in addition to that, the insurances will actually provide you with a kind of puncture repair facility as well. So if your tyre is punctured but it can be repaired, we can do that as well for you without any cost to yourself. Excuse me. The other thing I'm going to show is the SuperGuard, which is the tyre and paint sorry, I beg your pardon, it's the fabric and paint protection, and that gets you your certificate. So when you come to actually perhaps sell the car in due course, you know, you can actually show whoever you're selling it to, look, I do have the paint protection, I do have the fabric protection, and that bodes well, and will normally get you a bit more for it when you actually come to trade in the car. Okay, so that information is actually all going to be on there. If you've got the facility to print it, sign it and scan it and return it to me, that would be great. If you don't have that facility at the moment, don't worry too much. If you can just acknowledge receipt by return email and just say, hi Grant, got the details, that's fine, I can crack on, okay? After that, there'll be a third email coming from me, okay? Now that one's going to be the finance quotation, all right? And that's going to show what the monthly, you know, what your monthly payments are going to be, all right? And we can take, once you've got that, we can take it from there, make the arrangements, obviously, to you know, get the car signed across to you, and then put it aside and just wait for your instructions as to when you're going to come down and collect it. All right. So bit of a rambling there, but it's just to let you know what the process is going to be and what I'm going to do for you this morning. All right. So I'm going to crack on with that just now. This is going to be the first email you'll get. Then you'll get the second one with regards to the kind of questionnaire and the duty of care services, and then you'll get the quotation after that. All right. So I hope that's okay. I'm here today until 5 o'clock. It's an Easter weekend, so I suspect it's going to be quite a busy weekend. So if I'm not able to respond to your email or phone call straight away, please don't worry. I will get back to you during the course of today. Okay. Thanks for watching, and speak to you soon. Thanks. Bye bye.